run this play from the pistol. Gonna run it. It's Braswell. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Leaves it with the back. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Bounced right back to them. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Robinson will throw. It's complete on the right side. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Yellow Jackets with the 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Breaks the tackle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. He's got a head of steam. Boy, he is hard to bring down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man on the right. Breaks into the open. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The give from the gun. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Robinson looking to pass. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at 12.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Knight. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Trying to impose their will with the run. Runs into a wall. They'll give it 1 out to the 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Finds him out of the backfield. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And the Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He'll pull it on the read. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the miss, no change in the score. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. From the gun, the running back has it. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Back to pass. Working that left side now. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And the Mustangs will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Robinson will throw. Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter. And QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking. But these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Gets the back moving. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Under fire. Got a man. It's Spillman. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
They'll run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Robinson looking to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. 3-and-out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Yo, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football moment. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the QB and receiver are trying to hook up there on a curl route, but the DB just had better coverage, and he knocked it away.
The Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Mustangs decide to punt it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
The Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Robinson will throw. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to set up the screen. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give out of the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Grabbed over the middle, it's Singleton. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time he's got it. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. The Mustangs are rolling down the field. To the ground with the back. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. And the Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying play action. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Hawkins. Here's the pressure. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And as I saw that screen start to develop, I thought, big play coming. Just didn't realize it would be for the defense.
Yeah, they got in there quick, and the quarterback's supposed to see that, right? He's supposed to let him come upfield, buy a little bit of time, but then he's got to get rid of it, get it to his maker. The offense did not do their end of the bargain. Quarterback got sacked.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Going right to work up top. Looking to scramble. Slings it downfield. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Going to swing it on second down. Right on target this time. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Quarterback making checks. Robinson looking to pass. Gets away from one. Going to try to get it himself. Still running at the 40. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Meredith. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
Pulls it in. It's Singleton. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Hawkins. Fires to the tight end. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards and then get Joe Moody out of bounds.
The Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking downfield very late in the half. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running more, throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically. I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He unleashes a long one. He's got it on the outside. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And in the waning seconds of the 1st half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Defense calls the timeout, trying to build up the nerves with this kicker. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Waning seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to put toe to leather as we are deadlocked here in the 3rd. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The hand to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Intercepted.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. On 1st down, here comes this offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now on 2nd down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Never a doubt. And with that, they've taken the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Ole Miss found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Oxford. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. off the play fake on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
The short hands, it's Durr. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Mustangs are on the move. Grab behind the line. It's Singleton. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They think they can create space here with the run to the right. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get down in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Fourth down and a field goal is not going to help much. They'll try to keep the drive alive by converting here. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Absolutely perfect. That brings them to within 1.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Robinson will throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, this defense has picked it up, playing with so much better emotion. Another sack. Great job. This team, they're on a run. Everything going in their direction. They got to get off the field in this possession.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Headed back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Why haul it in? They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. SMU 9. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Georgia Tech. Paging George D. Burdell.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza.
D. Burdell.
Off the RPO, complete. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Robinson looking to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. It's a draw. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. And the Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Things have not gone the way they planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
But we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
They try to pop a run on the draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Knight. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes
just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Looking for room, it's Braswell. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Gives it on the option. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? Robinson will throw. That's caught. It's Meredith. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got his man downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. They'll move the wide receiver. caught in the backfield. It's Taylor. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not in this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Complete to the right. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Mustangs moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Throwing right. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Durham. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And that's a first down for the offense.
And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Pressure coming. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. When you're trying to protect a lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. He hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete.
Touchdown, SMU! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Well, they get the touchdown here, and I think if you're the head coach, you got to go for 2. You've got to have a 2-point play dialed up right now. What can you run you feel like you can execute to tie this thing with not a lot of time left on the clock?
They got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. He'll set up to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Using his legs, it's Braswell. Turning it on! He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game.